Have you ever spoken your truth and been shunned, criticized, or rejected for it? Today's bonus episode is a piece of a conversation I was having with one of my private clients who, when she spoke up, was shocked to find herself being canceled by someone that she really loved and trusted. And I wanted to share this with you because if you're here, you're a visionary. You are a healer. You are doing things different for yourself and for your family and for your future. And part of that means speaking up, even when it's uncomfortable, or even if it means that someone won't like you. So if you've ever been disliked for speaking your truth or criticized for being vocal or honest about your needs or point of view, this mindgasm is for you. Listen in. This is a mindgasm on being a leader and on doing what is right and standing in your truth and what might happen as a result of that in reaction from other people. And the first thing is that when you do this work, when you evolve, when you expand, when you step up into your next level, when you embody your empowered matriarch energy, what you are doing is you are deciding to trust yourself, to listen to yourself, to do what is right for you, and not just because you're an arrogant, self-centered little girl, right? That just wants what she wants. It's not the vibe. It's because you are so deeply connected to your truth, your center, your intuition, your vision, what is right and wrong from a place of awareness and growth for you and for the people that you love and your community and your family, that you're going to do and say the things that need to be said. And other people might not get it. Other people might not like it. They might not understand it. They might not agree with it or with you. And then it's okay. And when I say that it's okay, what I mean is that they might have their feelings and their criticisms and their reactions, but it's not your responsibility any longer to acquiesce, to shrink, and to make them comfortable so that they chill out. Because you're not afraid. Your safety and your self-approval and your livelihood is not reliant on them being okay and in approval of you. That is self-sourced. That comes from yourself. And if you find yourself in situations where people don't like you, they don't get you, they don't agree with you, that's a sign that you're in leadership and in truth. Because standing up means you're being visible. Being yourself means you're not going to fit in. You're not just going to go along with what's been done before, what's easy, necessarily what other people, the masses, might agree with, right? And in a lot of this work, what we're doing is we're like, a lot of women that are attracted to this work are women that understand that they're not status quo, that they don't just go along with things because they're popular and because that's what everybody else does or thinks. It's for women like you, like me, that we have a voice, we have an understanding inside of us that we're going to honor and we're going to respect, and that we're going to make moves from that place and in service to that inner truth. And so the next level work in this is, how do we parent ourselves? How do we take care of ourselves and connect with our safety and our okayness when it's not sourced from outside, when other people have their bullshit? Because we're doing greater work here. We're creating something new here. We're doing what is right and true for us. And look, we can listen, we can have dialogue, we can understand other people, right? It's not like it's, just going to be fuck you energy my way or the highway, right? It doesn't have to come from like an aggressive fighting place. And so that's the work here for you, right? You stood up for something. And you thought it was gonna, everyone was gonna say, of course, but they didn't. They had other feelings, right? They had other reactions, right? Instead of turning it against yourself, why does this always happen to me? Why do people not understand me? Why don't people like me, right? If you tap into those thoughts and the energy of that, that's that teenager energy. That's that little girl victim energy, right? Instead, if you can tap into your empowered matriarch energy of, hey, I stood up for something, I spoke truth to something that somebody else didn't like and didn't understand, but I know why I did it. And I'm connected to the truth of why I did it and the rightness of why I did it. And you can come to a place of safety and groundedness for yourself, right? And not in reaction to how do you calm them down or how do you make yourself palpable or likable. And do that work for yourself. Not only will you feel grounded, but it will also open up whatever options or possibilities for whatever you want to do moving forward, which could be to listen and to understand, which could be to say, hey, I get why you feel that way, but I'm still moving forward with this, instead of, do they like me? Do they not like me? Right? Can you feel the energetic difference in how you move next and what you do next when you're in victim or your little kid energy versus your empowered matriarch, grounded truth energy? That's the next level expansion for this, right? Because we're not status quo. We're not just going to agree to things that don't feel good for us, that aren't healthy for us and our families, that don't work for us. We're part of a different kind of woman, a different caliber of human, a movement, right? It's a movement of doing the things that we know are right and healthy and expansive for us, for community, for family, for future. But knowing that means that we're also going to make choices that might be unpopular, that might not be the way other people would do things, that might not be the way that historically things have done, right? And a lot of small-minded people, they say things like, well, that's not the way that we've always done it, and we want things to stay the same. But pattern breakers, black sheep, healers, change makers, women like us, we don't do things, we don't stay the same just to keep things the way that they always were. That's not our medicine. That's not our energy. That's not our purpose. So reconnecting with that and the energy of who you want to be and how you want to show up in this is the work for you as you continue to rise and move forward and be the leader and the empowered matriarch that you want to be.
Okay, so if you listen to this mindgasm and you were like, yes, finally an answer that I can work with and that helps me move forward, then I want you to shoot me a DM right now on Instagram at Michelle Kanan, that's my name, and let me know. You know, we often think our problems are so big or so unique, but after over 12 years of mentoring and coaching hundreds of amazing women, I have a lot of really simple tools, mindset shifts, and incredible rituals and guidance to give women like you that want to keep moving forward. So let's have an awesome conversation. Relationships are so important to me. And when you shoot me a message, I'm going to give you a free gift too. Yeah. So find me on Instagram, Michelle Kanan. And I'm also on Facebook, Michelle Kanan as well. And I'll talk to you soon. Stay tuned for more.